Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to a special edition of A Flawed Man of God. My name is Stuart Davis. I'm a deacon at a small church just outside of Richmond, Virginia. I am not a pastor, I'm not a biblical scholar. I haven't been to seminary. I'm not trying to get you to join my church or donate to any special cause. I'm just trying to talk about Christian issues. And tonight, a little bit more, we're going to do some extracurricular stuff. And not only am I not a pastor, biblical scholar, or been to seminary, I'm also super mediocre at being a fantasy baseball manager. Uh, that's just that's just unfortunately who I am. And so, because I'm a huge baseball fan, we're going to do this tonight on live on the air, so that everybody can see just how mediocre and bad at this that I am. Now, this is countdown. Obviously, if you're watching the stream, the countdown is for the draft to start. Baseball starts tomorrow night. Tomorrow night or tomorrow during the day. Opening day is across America, and we're finally going to get baseball. You've heard me rant about the Reds. Look, warts and all, I love my team. I'm going to be there to support them. I'm just very upset because I feel like we're going to be worse than we could have been if we hadn't made the moves that we are. So I'm going to make some moves tonight and try to be more successful than the team that I love, the Cincinnati Reds. So, with that being said, here is my fantasy draft board. I am wearing my Chris Sabo jersey. My team name is Sabotage, and apparently Yahoo wants to advertise for free. No, you're not doing that here. Um, and so here we are. Here we are, and I'm probably just going to share. See if I can share this. We got a lot of people that need to join the draft. Got to make sure people know. Been trying to get this done on the fly. Copy to clipboard. Who else needs to go? Sorry for the dead air, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that this stuff works and goes on without a hitch. We've got we've got some folks that really need to get on it. Oh crap! Get out of here. And we've got people auto drafting. That's always great. And Fig is auto drafting. What's that all about? Jace is here. All right. All right. I'm gonna take some time. Let some give some people some time to get on here. I'm the man. I'm the league commissioner. I gotta help everybody out this much. So I'm gonna take my time. I'm going to I'm going to be drafting Mookie. I'm gonna get people in here. Fig's in now. Fig, I don't know. I was trying to scramble. Looks like you got Jose Ramirez. Could pick up Bo Bichette. All right, there's my pick. All right, needed a second baseman. Second basemen are going to be at a premium this year, so because this is a keeper league, get 6 keepers. The way our keeper rules work, you can't draft anybody. You can't keep anybody who was drafted between the first, second, and third rounds of last year's draft. Everybody else is keepable. You can keep them for up to 3 seasons, but we redrafted all the way over last year, and that's why that was all due to COVID screwing everything up. We didn't have a league, I think, for the year before that. So we didn't have a league the year before that. So we're doing that this year. So we've all got keepers. I've got quite a list of keepers. I kept JT Realmuto. I kept Tyler Stevenson, Chris Bryant, Wander Franco. Got Wander Franco in the very last pick of the draft. Mitch Haniker, Jesse Winker. I kept those two, both also late round picks, so they're not going to cost me hardly anything. So I'm excited about that. Excited about that because normally my picks don't do all that well. So I've got a second baseman. I've got Wander Franco. Chris Bryant's probably going to be more my third baseman than my outfielder. So Wander would probably hang out at set shortstop, but again, you gotta have plenty of people in each position. So outfielders, first baseman, there's generally plenty of them to be had that are good on the roster. So last year I got Jose Abreu pretty late in the game. Let's see. Let's see how we're going. Freddie Freeman finally came off the board. I didn't. That was later than I expected. We've still got a couple of big names still on there. Trevor Story's still on there. Like Trout is still on there. Shohei Ohtani is a utility player. Can't play anything but in the utility slots this year. And he went undrafted last year. And somebody picked him up in an obvious keeper. So Shohei Ohtani's not going to be on here. Southern Sluggers is our repeat reigning champion. He's going to pick Mike Trout and Nolan Arenado. He is a Cardinals fan, so he can go straight out of here. I had my eye on Trout, so a little salty now. Trevor Story's gone. Another. We got a million Boston Red Sox fans in here, and that's also disgusting. That's also disgusting. Boston Tea Party, Hoover, Laser Show, and beer drinkers, all of them are Boston Red Sox fans. Let's see. I know who I'm going to pick if he makes it just one more pick through here. One more pick. Come on, beer drinkers. Acuna's off the board. Scherzer came off the board. Max Muncy. I hate that I have two Dodgers on here, but second baseman, like I said, going at a premium. Muncy's good for it. I suspect he's going to have more positions opening for him, and so remind my brother who is still auto drafting. Who the whole reason we put it tonight was so he could make the draft. He's probably asleep. All right. So that's going to change my thing. So now I've got Wander sitting at short, Chris Bryant at third, Mookie Betts, Muncy at first. Still not going to keep him right there. I'm going to go probably for a hard hitting first baseman later on. But like I said, you can generally always find a powerful first baseman on the waiver wire even after or late in the draft. So I usually hang off on that for a little bit, unless somebody really hot's out. If Freddie was out there, I'd probably hit him up. But again, Muncy sitting out there at second base, and he's probably going to be. I would suspect he's going to be a utility player floating around third base and as well. So that would be good to pick up that flexibility with him. Walker Buehler jumping off. Got infield. Still got an outfield slot. Still got some heavy hitters in the outfield as well out there. Springer, Judge, JD Martinez. Brandon Woodruff comes out. Marte's been picked. Shane Beaver picked up. Now the difference is the auto drafting is really screwing these people up because we actually nerf the pitchers compared to traditional points. Oh gosh, it's my turn. What am I gonna do? Who we got? Who do we got? Think about outfield. Xander Bogaerts. How many shortstops do I have? All right, I got 2 second basemen, 2 third basemen, 1 shortstop, 2 catchers. I can go for Xander. Why not? Let's get Xander in there. Let's get Xander in there. That'll make all of the Red Sox fans upset. Avoid the Royd coming in there with the Tim Anderson pick on the auto draft. Or is he not auto drafting now? Yeah, he's still auto drafting. No, he's in there now. My brother coming in. Finally, probably upset. But like I said, we've nerfed the pitchers in the past, but I tried to put a buff in there for them. More points for a quality start, more points for strikeouts, more points for. We added a points for getting a pitcher to getting a batter to ground into a double play. We added those points to the pitcher. So hopefully we can add some versatility to that. But still need to. Looks like I still need to give some depth to that. It looks like we're still not there yet. Aaron Judge hopping off from by Huber, who complained about having him all last season, so I don't know why. Pete Alonso coming out by the reigning champ, Southern Sluggers. Huber picking up Joe Musgrove. Who am I going to go with next? People starting to pick up pitchers, but I don't know. I might start going heavy on pitchers in the next round or so, depending on who's still available. Second baseman, Brandon Lowe ought to come off. Brandon Lowe ought to be off. If you don't have second baseman, you need to grab a second baseman. Jonathan Scoop down there. That's going to be that to me is going to be an interesting pick because if he performs like he did last year, he's going to be good. He's going to be good. I think actually, he was on my team last year. I decided not to keep him because I had other options. Jared Kelenic. Jared Kelenic. Can't pick him. I've already got 2 Seattle Mariners because Jesse Weaker was traded to the Mariners, or else I'd have a Reds outfielder and a Seattle outfielder instead of 2 Seattle outfielders. Matt, about time picking up George Springer. About time to make a pick. Void the Royd coming in with his pick. Let's see what he does. Pick low. Tampa Bay. He's a Yankees fan. He doesn't ever draft his team, so he can hedge his bets. Avoid the Royd will never draft a Yankee. So if he's smart, he grab. Well, he's got Jonathan India already. No, you know what? I take that back. He's got 2 good second basemen that he kept. We look at his team. He's got Whit Merrifield and picks up Byron Buxton. Probably pretty good for him. He's got some good keepers here. Jonathan India at second base, Whit Merrifield second base outfielder. So he's part of the reason why there's such a shortage of second baseman on the market. There's a couple of other folks who had some good second basemen too. So he's got some good keepers. So he kind of protected himself a little bit from that pitching spot for those 2 pitchers. But he's got a Yankee on his team because of the auto draft. Oh, no, I'm coming up soon. Who's still available? Abreu was good for me last year, but I think this is going to be a down year for him. So I'm not gonna. I think he's going to hit the wall. Who's good in the outfield? We do still have Brandon Lowe. I don't need another. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. JT Real Muto took my 4th pick. That was So the way the keepers work is if you keep a person, they take the draft slot higher than they did the previous year. So I drafted Real Muto in the 5th round last year, so he took my 4th round slot this year. That's fine. He's definitely worth it. Going to be one of the number 1 catchers, and him. So now my catchers are taken care of because I got him and Tyler Stevenson. Both can hit first base, fit in the first baseman slot too. So we've got some flexibility there. Stevenson. Look, I'm a Reds fan. I'm a homer. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be the the best the best catcher we've had in many years. Many years. Eloy Jimenez coming up from Fig. Fig picking up Eloy Jimenez. I had him last year. He was dropped. My brother drafted him, but dropped him when he got hurt. I stuck him in the. I picked him up, stuck him on the D in my IL slot, and he came around okay. Performance enhancing Uggs picking up Liam Hendricks. So who will I get? Who will I pick up? Like I said, you can always find first baseman right up and down the bit. Brandon Lowe finally came off. Good pick. Good pick by About Time to Lose. All right, so got JD Martinez. I do need to have an outfielder slot left, and then I'm probably going to start digging into the pitchers. I've got him, or I've got Ryan Mountcastle. I got a million first basemen. Got a million people who can hit first base. Who else is in there? Dylan Carlson. Gallo. Running out of time. Let's see who's pitchers. Maybe I'll start dipping into pitchers now. Draft Alcantara. He should have been picked. He should have been kept, but he wasn't. At Alberto Mondesi going to Huber. Cronenworth off now. Not sure about that one, Southern Sluggers, because you've got the you've got a good first baseman in Goldie. Unfortunately, I like Goldschmidt. I just wish he didn't play for the Cardinals because the Cardinals are terrible, full of terrible human beings, and their fans are all terrible human beings. Fig, I haven't checked yours out. Let's look at yours. Boston T40. All right, first off, catcher, you're good. Salvi Perez. You always want a decent backup catcher because catchers get more nights off than anybody else. Urias, third base, Jose Ramirez, Eloy Jimenez, Nick Castellanos, Albies. I mean, you're rolling pretty solid right now. But you need to get that shortstop area covered, and then you can get into I would say then start looking at a power first baseman or an outfielder. Looks like the outfielders are starting to go. About time picked up Zach Wheeler. I was probably going to be my next pick. Red Sox, but JD Martinez is just sitting out there. Mountcastle's still out there for the outfielders. They're all first basemen. DJ LeMahieu, way down here now. He was my first round pick last year because I wanted the second baseman early. Such a mistake. Waiting on my brother now. Picks up Freddie Peralta. Yeah, you also said Dylan Carlson was going to be the rookie of the year. What happened to that, Brian? Dylan Carlson, rookie of the year. Oh, red. Jonathan India, rookie of the year. Oh, here's what. Jonathan India will hit more home runs than Tyler O'Neill will this year. Bank. Who's left in pitchers? Brown. Look, you don't have to worry about it because in 3 years, India is going to get traded to somebody else. So India is going to be better than Carlson. But India will be playing probably in the American League or he'll probably be playing for the Dodgers or something like that. Something terrible. Five picks until my turn. Gotta get ready. JD Martinez is still sitting out there. Rendon went, ooh. I want to do. Let's do Mountcastle. Nobody's picked up the wife beater of Marcelo Zuna yet. Gallo's still out there. There's still some quality outfielders. Somebody and Yelich. Yelich is going to be the one that's going to be interesting to follow because terrible last year. Still did decent, but terrible. I mean, he's a top 10 pick generally. And he was. Now, it's kind of like DJ LeMay who just disappeared. Let's look at the pitchers. Let's look at relief pitchers. Yeah, no. Why is he a relief pitcher status? That doesn't make any sense. Three picks until my turn. Just looking through here. Picks coming up. That's your keeper. My turn to pick. Guess I gotta go Crimbrel. Joey Votto. See if he can have the same year he had this year. If he's got power in the lineup, if India's hitting, if Naquin's hitting, if Stevenson's hitting, and he's got some padding in that lineup, Votto should be good, unless he hits that age wall. But he shined last year once he got some protection in the lineup, so that was good fig, I think. I think Kopech's going to be a starting pitcher. That's a setup, man. So Taylor Rogers is not going to go. So I guess I'm just going to go with Ryan Presley. All right, so I got my closers. All right, so pitcher's starting to go now. Chris Bassett? I'll tell you who was awesome for me last year was Trevor Rogers. Let's see. Sean Menez in San Diego. I don't know about that. He's just got, there's so much power. That's a good pick, Brian. I think Koletik's going to be good. I was going to pick him up, but I've got Haniger and Winker. Polanco finally went. That's a good late pick for about time. Sitting out there. Who's sitting out He sucked last year, but I think he's going to make. I think this is going to be his breakout season. Still got catchers out there. Is Dalton Varsho still available? Doesn't look like it. I had him last year. Whoever got him got a good player. I better get to pet starting pitchers. Gray looked good. Gray looked good this in Gray looked good in spring this year, especially his last time out. Looked real solid. How was Patrick Corbin that high? I took a flyer on him. I took a flyer on Corbin last year, and him and Corey Kluber just outright just disappointed me. DeSclafani might be good. He did well for me last year. He's coming in. Let's get Kershaw. I'm gonna have a ton of Dodgers on my team. Of course, it doesn't matter as much when you're talking about pitchers because they pitch once a week. Brian, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate my team. It's got way too many Dodgers. And look, I'm disgusted with myself. Look at this. Look at this. Muncy, Betts, Kimbrel, Kershaw. It's the worst. It's all right. I'm gonna laugh if they lose too. Don't even care. I know, Brian. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in myself. What the heck is a name like Framber Valdez? I mean, but look, Kershaw's just sitting down there. I mean, I've kind of got to take him. He's going to get plenty of run support. So he's going to get a lot. He's going to get his share of wins probably. No, not him. Let's see. I don't get that. What's wrong with Ian Anderson? Blister on your toe. Come on, man. Zach Gallen. Shoulder burstitis. Jack Flaherty, garbage. Look at how far down Syndergaard is. Steven Matz, I like him, but he's on the Cardinals, so he's garbage. Trevor Bauer, not available. Clevenger. Oh, man. Clevenger comes back. When he gets back from injury, he's going to be good. He's going to be good. Flexen looked awful in his last start in spring training. The Reds just rolled right over him. What round are we in? 12th? Who's still left? We got for outfielders. All right, what do we got? My count. A million first basemen. No real dominant first baseman though. Like you could call Chris Bryant one, but then I'm real shy on third baseman at that point. Let's go with him. Let's get Torkelson. I got a feeling on Torkelson. I like Steven Matz. I've always liked Steven Matz. Sorry, I just saw that, Brian. Patrick Wisdom is 30 years old. Gosh. Man, Hyun-Jin Ryu. Gosh, he just looks so fat. He's not. His face is so fat. Trey Mancini finally went. Everybody likes him. All right. Go ahead and grab him. Well, let's look. Votto, Urias. Rosario. So you're good on your shortstops. You got a couple of shortstops. Solid on second base. You good. Christian Yelich. Yeah, I think that's going to be. This is going to be an interesting outfield because Jimenez was hurt, but he has got a lot of potential. Castellanos, obviously an All-Star last year. Yelich. Castellanos also slayer of St. Louis pitchers sitting at home plate, like after they hit him. Christian Yelich, if he returns to form, that is a steal of a pick, and that would be a great keeper if he turns around. But even when he's not doing great, he's still like when he's not doing great by his standards, he's still doing awesome. So I'd say look for another reliever and get it in there, get it going. And he looks like, well, you've got all your positions filled up. So basically, the rest of your time, you're gonna be get a reliever and then get some starting pitchers. Well, wait. Bench positions available. Oh yeah, and then you got some. Start looking on your bench. So now you can basically once you get your reliever, I'd say get another two pitchers, and then you can just go ham. It's really a crapshoot. I'm usually bad at drafting, so don't even listen to how much of what I have to say. But I'm generally a waiver wire hawk. I'm just usually just scoping out the free agent wire during the season and looking, to pick up folks who come out of nowhere and establish themselves as excellent. Which are actually none of my keepers this year. I took a flyer. I got Chris Bryant pretty late, and he had a resurgent year. All of my keepers were people I drafted um, except for Tyler Stevenson. All right, let's see. Huh. Interesting. This makes me think of what's he's doing down here. I think Syndergaard's going to be good this year. Yeah. It's time to get Syndergaard out there. I've got some fantasy aces from the previous few years. I got Syndergaard, Kershaw, and Kimbrel. Those were all like folks you got like quick, and now they're all old. Strasburg, what is he doing all the way down there? Let's see. Which starting game did you hear was postponed? Fig. I'll probably save my last pick for a pitcher. So I'll probably go position almost the rest of the way. Right now, if Christian Yelich was still available, I would have picked him up this round if he was still available. Probably would have picked him up the previous round if he was still available. I'm going to pick up Dylan Carlson if About Time to Lose doesn't. I hate it, but I think it's going to be sneaky. What are you going to pick? Time to Lose? He fell asleep. Maybe he actually did fall asleep. All right. Draft Carlson. Are you happy now, Brian? I drafted a Cardinal. I never do that. But I figure if I'm going to be a total degenerate with all these Dodgers, I might as well make it extra degenerate with a Cardinal. Should I get Paul DeYoung too while I'm at it, Brian? He's low. He is. He is. He is. They are not giving him any love on this in this draft. One-dimensional power-only slugger from a fantasy perspective. Sounds like Eugenio Suarez. To be honest with you, Hunter Renfroe. That was a good pickup. I remember when Randall Grichuk was going to be the next great thing out of St. Louis, and he kind of just petered out. Went to the A's, and now he's apparently with Colorado. He might yeet some balls out there though. Justin Turner's still out there for you, Brian. I know he's your buddy. Oh, keep Brian Hayes. I was looking at him too. What's Yaz doing? Not giving him much love either. He could be special. All right, what do I got? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I need another shortstop, I think. Who's still available? Oh, geez. Get Doobie in there. See how he does. I loved Adam Duvall in the Reds. He was a blast to watch. Let me go ahead and get a picture. All right, let's see where I'm at now. All right, 2 catchers. I'm good there. 1, 2, 3, 4 first basemen. But again, do I have a 2 second basemen? Should be good there. Got 2 shortstops, 2 good shortstops. Third base, 1, 2, 3. Outfielders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm good on that. All right. My brother giving me grief about Eugenio Suarez. He said he's either going to be good on my team or Stewart is wrong. Oh, gross. Yadier Molina, he sucks now. He's terrible. Boo. Boo. You damn homer. Get another catcher, Fig. Get another catcher. You still need another catcher. Boom. How far is this? How far behind is the stream? Good night, Fig. I don't know why. That's weird. Hmm. That's who I'm gonna grab. That's who I'm gonna grab. That'll be my last pick. I should be full now. That's right, because Castillo is going to be on the shelf for a while, so I'm going to put Josiah on there. I think he's going to be good. Unironically, I like my chances on the pitching side. I wonder. that's it for me. So we've only got 2.5 rounds left. We'll see how everything goes from there. Everybody's just trying to make their best guess here. A lot. This will burn through a lot because a lot of keepers are in the last or later rounds. Boom. What's this? Move through. Jackie Bradley Jr. That's a hope right there that he can come back. All right, but I'm for Mr. Irrelevant, Brian. I will in just a moment. Boom. What did he get? What did he draft? Draft is complete. What did he draft? Wait. Who did Southern Sluggers get in the end? All right, hang on. Let's get the Boston Tea Party. All right, what we got? It's easier to go. Bassett, McClanahan. So we got run of the mill pitchers. They're not superstars, but they're still good pitchers that you've got. Marquez, Gallen's got a lot of upside. We'll see how he goes. Got a ton of upside. He was a highly rated prospect coming out for the Diamondbacks, and so you can see what he's got going on there. Ranger Suarez and Luis Severino. Severino is going to be interesting. I think he's going to be a starting pitcher, so you might end up having to get somebody else. But that's fine because if he's good, you can bump one of these other starting pitchers elsewhere. But you're going to need to get another reliever, I think. So just keep your eye on the free agent wire and see who's good, who ends up getting a lot of holds and whatnot. Salvi Perez, Alejandro Kirk. I don't know Kirk. Again, another thing to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on another catcher to pick up for your backup. Salvi's going to be great for you. First base, Nate Lowe, Jonathan Scoop could be awesome this year. He was awesome for me last year. Joey Votto, he was awesome last year. Got a lot of potential this year. I don't know Nate Lowe that well. But we'll see how he goes, how he do. Luis Urias, and Rosario, and VR as your shortstops. VR is going to be an interesting one to watch too, because he's had very powerful years, and he's got a lot of versatility. Second base, third base, shortstop. Ahmed Rosario, another guy with some pop and gives you outfielder flexibility. I said, your outfielders are going to be interesting. Pollock, keep an eye on outfielders because I think you're going to want more outfielders. I think you're going to want one more outfielder, but we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out. I've got a ridiculous amount of outfielder flexibility, so we'll see how that shakes. Third base, Jose Ramirez just signed this huge extension. He's going to be solid. Eduardo Escobar covers a fair amount of bases there. Jonathan VR again. I think you're good on third base. Yeah, that pretty much does it. So I think you're all right, but we'll see. Like I said, a lot of times people do a lot better than I think they do. But if Yelich and if Jimenez comes to form, which he can, Castellanos plays like he did last year, and Yelich comes back to his old days, that's gonna be a gnarly outfield. It's gonna be a gnarly outfield. So that's good. All right, folks. That is the draft. Now we will keep you posted as the season goes forward on how I'm doing, and I guess as well as how Fig is doing too, and we'll see where we go from there. That said, everybody, tomorrow night was it Thursday, so we'll be doing more. We'll be doing more stuff. I don't know what we got planned, but if we don't have anything, then we'll do some more Bible reading, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, folks, everybody, enjoy your evening. Good night. God bless. Go Reds. Love you guys. Take it easy.